Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Universal Soul Vibrations. I am going to do a love reading for Aries for January 2019. Please remember this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. I would like to pull one card from the Alice in Wonderland deck just to see what the energy is around your love life. So manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. So what that card is telling you, Aries, is that, you don't need to have someone by your side to be happy. You can create your own happiness. You don't always have to have someone there with you. I mean, it's always nice to have somebody, to depend on that's going to be there, but it's not a necessary thing all the time. And maybe sometimes you need to just spend some time with yourself just to learn how to create happiness for yourself without relying on someone else to create that happiness for you. Okay, let's get on with the reading. I'm using the Crystal Vision Tarot deck. Please, Spirit, please give me, I don't want two, I want one. Spirit, please give me one card on how Pisces feels about the person in their life. We got like 5 that time. They're just flying out of here. Spirit, give me one card on how Pisces feels about the current person in their life. Sorry. Please give me one card on how the other person feels about Pisces. Please give me one card. I guess that kind of fits along with the creating your own happiness. Give me one card on how Aries, we're doing Aries. The other person feels about Aries. How does Aries see the other person? How does the other person see Aries in January 2019? How does the other person see Aries in January 2019? Oh, they see you as happiness. What is the lesson to be learned for Aries in this relationship? What is the lesson for the other person to be learned in this relationship? What is the lesson for the other person in this relationship to be learned in January 2019? What are the conscious desires of Aries in this relationship? What are the conscious desires of the other person in this relationship for Aries in 2019? What binds them? What binds the relationship? What are the current challenges in the relationship for Aries in January 2019? What are the current challenges? And what is the advice for Aries in love in January 2019? What is the advice for Aries in love in January 2019? Okay. So let's take a look. I'm going to look at this, but I want to pull some cards from Doreen of Virtue and the Whispers from Love. What is the hidden desire of Aries in love in January 2019? What is the hidden desire of Aries in love in 2019? What is the hidden desire? What is the hidden desires of the other person in January 2019? Give me one card on Aries' hidden desires for love in January 2019. Give me one card for Aries' hidden, for the other person's hidden desires in January 2019. Just fix everything so we can make sure everything's in the camera, and it's not. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so it starts off with how Aries sees the other person in their life, and we have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords talks about a broken heart, some type of loss, just, you know, a relationship that maybe probably didn't work out, and that's how you're feeling about the other person. It could possibly be a Taurus. I'm looking for the other. Strength could be Leo. On the other side we got a Leo. Okay, so right now you're feeling about the other person, you're feeling heartbreak about the other person. The other person feels justice when it comes to you. Now it's funny because we've got the Wheel of Fortune here too, so this almost to me feels like it's some type of karmic relationship, and sometimes karmic relationships aren't meant to last in our lives. They're meant to bring us a lesson, and then we move on, you know, learn that lesson and move on from it. But we can't carry that heartbreak around with us. With the Justice card here, Justice, you know, talks about balancing out. They do see you as a very balanced person. I want to say strong. We also got the Strength card up there. They feel that you keep the balance in the relationship, and maybe that's why you feel the heartbreak, because you're the balancer. You're the one that keeps everything, you know, tightly wrapped up and keeping the relationship on an even keel. So, you know, that may be why you're feeling some of this heartbreak. You see the other person as the Wheel of Fortune, and I discussed how the Wheel of Fortune can be relating to a karmic relationship. But the Wheel of Fortune also talks about, you know, we think about a wheel, we spin it, and where does it stop? You know, it's about our destiny, changes, ups and downs, emotional roller coasters. So this person may put you, you may see this person putting you through a lot of ups and downs and a lot of emotional roller coasters, a lot of uncertainty. That would make sense with the heartbreak card. There could be reoccurring themes. Are you always choosing, you know, the same type of person? And we have to look at fate versus free will in this part, and you know what your destiny and life path is. So I'm definitely feeling that this is definitely one of those karmic relationships. The other person sees you as the sun. Well, the sun is happiness. You know, warmth. They find you very nurturing and caring and giving. That's how they see you. So it's kind of looking like they're seeing you a lot better than you're seeing them at this point. What is the lesson that's to be learned from this relationship? And that Hierophant comes into this. And the Hierophant talks about commitment. You know, it's got some religious factor to it. It talks about, you know, going the route, the way things are supposed to be. So that's the lesson that you're supposed to learn, is about commitment and sticking to traditional. You're very traditional. Sticking to tradition. And the lesson the other person is supposed to learn is strength, okay, from this. The strength card kind of speaks for itself. It also represents a Leo, so they could be a Leo. But I think this more is that the other person's lesson is to learn that they can be strong for you. I'm kind of feeling like they really aren't at this point. And they really need to, you know, learn the lesson of being a strong partner, a committed partner to whoever they're with. The next card is what the conscious desires. What are Aries' conscious desires? And we've got the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles talks about, you know, she's juggling those coins back and forth, but balance. And I'm going to say the balance of the give and take. I think that Aries is the giver in this relationship, and the other person is the taker. On the other person's side, we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups talks about, you know, putting your dreams and wishes out there and having out into the universe so that they can come back to you. So to me, it kind of sounds like you are the you are what the other person wished for. You're just not sure if this other person is what you wished for. What binds them is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups usually talks about, you know, the three friends. It's being with friends, celebrating. But this also can talk about third-party situations. And I'm not, you know, talking more. I'm not seeing this as like cheating. What I'm seeing is more kind of gossipy, I want to say. Like, too many people are involved in the relationship, and that's causing a lot of the issues. And hence we get the current challenges as the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy. It could be fast-moving communication coming in. You know, just going ahead very quickly. And maybe you kind of jumped into this relationship very quickly. But I think all this gossipy stuff and the other people being involved in the relationship is that you've gotten wind of the communication that's gone on regarding your relationship, and you know you're not really liking it too much. The advice that's given is the Five of Cups. So when you look at the Five of Cups, she's sitting on the rock and she's looking at the three cups in the water that are flipped over. She's not seeing the two cups that are behind her. She's got other options besides those three cups. there's two that the divine has brought to her. So maybe you've got two choices that you have to choose from. You know, there could be two people in your life that you're considering. The hidden desires of Aries are: pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. So what this is telling me is that your hidden desire is that you need a break from this person. It's time to just kind of, there's too many red flags that are going up for you. And it's time for you to just take some time away from this person and rest and relax. In a quiet place, even in nature. She's out, you know, in a field somewhere, just so you can kind of recharge yourself and see where you're at with this relationship. And, you know, are these red flags that you're seeing deal breakers for you? The other person's hidden desires are forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present life. And the Whispers of Love card is: consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Both of these cards, it kind of sounds like the other person in your life is hanging on to some past energies of, you know, relationships that didn't work out for them. You know, you can see these ghosts. It's almost like haunting them. And that needs to be released in order for them to be able to have a strong foundation with you. And you can kind of tell, I almost feel like some of these people involved in this Three of Cups thing here are, you know, past people that they had relationships with. And they also need to, you know, forgive themselves too. It's time for them to release and heal. And I'm thinking that once maybe they release and heal, there may be a chance for, you know, this to work out. But if things continue to remain the same, I think it's just going to be too many red flags for you. And you're just going to really want to, you know, take a separation from them. So I hope this was helpful, Aries. And good luck and love in 2019. And thank you for watching.